beautiful people. I just wanted to show up this week and give you a little bit of kind of insight and play-by-play of how I plan my week. I'm thinking this might be a weekly kind of thing. I don't know. We're going to test it out and see. But I just wanted to show up today because today, or this week, is a really big week. We are going officially from summer into the fall equinox. And there's a lot of other energy happening, like the sun's moving into Libra. We have Mars in retrograde. We just got off a new moon in Virgo. So there's a lot of different energy going on. And I just wanted to share with you a couple of quick ways that you can harness this energy and how I channel all this energy into a way that helps me stay focused and aligned and really just connected with my goals, with myself, with my bigger plan and vision for the fall of 2020. And so I just kind of wanted to start off today and share with you the card that I pulled for this week. Every week I pull a tarot card for myself that kind of works with the alignment of what I want to do and the energy. I'm always asking the question. I always come to the cards with the question of, what is the energy that I need to help further my growth, my creativity, and my projects? And so this week I pulled for me, and now I want to share it with you. So I pulled it for us. I pulled the Three of Wands. And so this is really interesting because this is the exact card that I pulled for the new moon in Virgo. So I'm also connecting that energy back into the new moon ritual that I did for Virgo. And so what I wanted to share with you today, and the energy of this card that I want you to kind of harness and take into the week, is I want you to know that wherever you're at, you are on the right path. You are exactly where you need to be, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes. And I'm saying this as much as for myself because I feel like that all the time. I feel like I'm so scattered as I'm saying it for you. This is a message that I think we all need to hear, especially at this time when everything just feels so chaotic and it feels like nothing is connected, everything is changing, and what the fuck are we gonna do? This card is here to reassure us that whatever energies we're working with, whatever project, whatever transformation and change these last months, COVID, all of this has happened, we're on the right track. I am on the right path. You're on the right path. But what we really need to do this week is pay attention. Is there anything else that we might need to know? Is there anything else we need to do to prepare? I created this really cool, I'm really big on preparation. And so for my Mi Gente collective that I'm also beginning in the fall, in this energy of renewing and reconnecting and remembering and just all of that, I created a 21-day tiny ritual ceremonies that you can do to help you prepare for a big transformation, a project, because I really believe that the preparation can be the sacred and be the journey and be the ceremony in and of itself. And I'll link to it below, but that's not why I'm here today. So this card is asking us what challenges may come up. Like, are we really using all our tools and the things that we have and our relationships and our connection to the earth, to the star? Are we really using that to the best of our ability? And so the question that I'm asking myself is, I'm surveying, the landscape of my life, and I'm looking and going, am I really using all these amazing tools? YouTube, my website, Mi Gente, am I really using all of these to the best of its ability? Am I showing up the best way that I can? And I think the Three of Wands is asking all of us to show up in that magnanimous, in that brilliance. And are we using these seasonal changes, this fall, this autumn equinox, are we using this in a way to help harness our creativity, our chi, our prana, our energy into whatever project, goal, journey, book, whatever it is, whatever road we're traveling down? Are we really using all the tools that we have at our disposal to the best of our ability? And that was also, by pulling this card, that was also one of the reasons I wanted to show up today, because I felt like I wasn't using all these tools. I wasn't using my voice. I wasn't using my art and my creativity and that spur of the moment spontaneity, you know, that inspiration, that spark, you know, the Ghana, the thing that fires us up. I haven't been using that to the fullest potential. And so I got out of the shower. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pop on. I'm going to make this video because I am really going to start to live and walk this talk and all this stuff. I really want to embody all this stuff that I'm mentally shifting into. And so I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to share this journey with you. And one other thing to kind of pull all of this together is, this week, I really want you to look at how can you use this fall energy? How can you use the fall equinox to reset, remember, and reconnect to whatever it is, that project, that soul project that you've wanted to do for a long time? How can you use this energy to help reconnect to that, tap into that, and actually take one tiny step forward into that? And how does all of that work play into the global, the communal, all the social justice, the voting? How does your work play into and funnel into and channel into the bigger picture? So that's kind of the energy that I want you to play with. But I also want to share with you one other thing. I think a lot of times when we get in this whole like personal growth and activism, artivism, all this stuff, we tend to take ourselves too seriously. I know I do. I have a really big tendency to do that. And so I want to remind us and remind me to keep this on a fun, lighthearted note. And so I wanted to show you, I have a bunch of different tarot cards. I love tarot decks. And so I pull from, the one that I use the most is the Tarot of the Dead by Michelle. I can't remember her last name, but I'll put it in the notes. I know that the deck as I have it is out of print, but I think it's been reprinted. I will find out, and like I said, link to it below. But this is the energy that I always pull my cards with because it's the deck that I most resonate with. But I wanted to also show you the Rider-Waite card so you can kind of see the difference of the two. So it has a more visual representation. I have the deck that's more based, they're pip cards, so they don't have the imagery, but I wanted you to see this because the visual of this is really us kind of peering out, surveying our land. We're in the middle of these three. We're in the middle of the Holy Trinity, and the Holy Trinity of us. You know why? Because we're the connection. We are the thing that connects. So I wanted you to see the two visuals, but I also want you to keep all of this with a light heart and have some fun. And so my new favorite deck are the Affirmators Tarot. It is just so much fun. I don't know if you've heard of Affirmator cards, but they're like a sassy, kind of kitschy, like daily mantras, like for your soul, but in a fun way. And so I wanted to read to you the little affirmator that was for the Three of Wands to kind of keep all of this in the energy and the spirit of just having fucking fun. So this is the Three of Wands. So this is what the Three of Wands, I mean, how fucking amazing is that? I mean, who doesn't smile when you see these cards? Like, it just makes me fucking smile and remember, and helps me remember that things are really rainbows, even when it feels like a shitstorm. When it is. So the Three of Wands. So this is the affirmator. So like most of the decks that you get will come with their own book, and it'll give you like the interpretation of the card. This one is super special because it gives you the affirmator, which is their language. Super cool, super kitschy. So the affirmator for our week, this week, as we move into Libra season, as we move into the fall equinox and using all this energy, this is what our affirmator says for us. I claim my right to live an ideal, dreamy, straight from the Pinterest board life. And I do it with ease and class to boot. I'm going to read that one more time because it's super cool. I claim my right to live an ideal, dreamy, straight from the Pinterest board life. And I do it with ease and class to boot. All of that to say is it's time to take those Pinterest, that dreamy, that ideal life, and really root it down and reconnect to it and real ways. All of this is part of my personal journey and what I'm doing in, reclaiming my ancestral medicine and my path, and how it all connects to you and how it all connects to my creativity in the world. And I created Mi Gente collective and community to help all of us do that. The collective is our paid membership. You can find out more about it below, but the community is free. It's going to include tools like this, free resources, books. The collective is going to have monthly workshops and classes to take these ideas and take these, mystical things and root them down in practicality and in our real world unjust, socially unjust life, and put all those isms into the divine and into tools that we can use to move ourselves, our creativity, and our people forward. And so I just wanted to share with you this today. I felt pulled, harnessing the Three of Wands, and I hope that you have an amazing week and that you will join me in the Mi Gente collective and or community, and I will link to both of them below. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week.